are live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Freedom League Dark in the Multiverse of the Master Mage, Closing Time. Thank you for joining us for the final dose of superhero shenanigans in this ongoing series that we've been playing through for the last. I don't even know how long we've been playing this campaign. 3 years this go around. Um,
At least two, isn't it?
yeah, it's at least two. I think it's three almost that we've been doing Freedom League Dark in the Multiverse of the Master Mage.
Time flies when you're saving the universes.
My name is Alex, and I'll be your Homo Game Master this evening. Tonight, we are playing my favorite role-playing game, Mutants and Masterminds, by our friends over at Green Ronin Publishing. Mutants and Masterminds is a superhero game that uses its simple D20 mechanics to generate thrilling action and high-stakes drama. One of my favorite things about this game is its hero point. Hero points are a currency the players have, which allows them to influence the story in exciting ways, from rerolling failures into successes, to editing the scene, to using their powers in new and creative ways. These points are earned by good role-playing, jokes I think are funny, jokes I think aren't funny, and suffering the consequences of your character's complications. They're also a tool you have access to as an audience member. If you follow, subscribe, or donate bits during the stream, you are given a hero point to give to the hero of your choice. We have gathered some departing heroes today. Say, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay heroes.
Oh,
You don't have to
Have
go
to go
home, but
home,
you
but you
can
don't have to
stay
stay
heroes.
heroes.
Yes.
it was bad.
I thought it was pretty clever 3 weeks ago when I wrote that down. I want to give everyone a chance to tell us a little bit about themselves, the character they will be playing, and have them answer my question of the day, which is, which multiverse do you wish we could have visited that we didn't? And I'll start with Andy.
Hi everyone, I am Andy. I'm here for our superhero shenanigans for the last time for a little bit. Tonight I am playing Resident Gem Mage, and as for the multiverse that we didn't get to visit, I mean, we've been to Titan City, but it would have been fun to try to play multiple characters on stream again, since we always do that to Calvin. Not sure. I mean, I would go with Titan City just because it's the one I knew was on the docket that I was interested in seeing what Alex had up his sleeve for. And I'll pass it over to our illustrious Bowman.
Okay, well, hey everybody, I'm Calvin, and tonight I am playing Bowman, the agile archer with the awesome array of arrows. And to answer the question, I actually did kind of want to go to, I don't remember if this was the name given to it, but the Savage Earth, the one with all the dinosaurs.
Earth Primal.
Was that Earth? I thought Earth Primal was the one where the characters were animals.
Oh, that's probably true. Earth Primeval.
Sure. Whichever one it was. The one with the dinosaurs. Just because I feel like Bowman would have really flourished there. And with that, I'll finish off the bottom row with Deuce.
Man, I kind of want to play an animal character. Wait, I am. That's right. I'm the Deuce. I'm playing Gator Man. Take a gator and take a man, slap them together. Gator Man. Um, Honestly, it's kind of there for Toyland. One of the Kung Fu Grip, one of the classic toys, the old school metal Tonka trucks that would give you hepatitis and lockjaw just by playing with them because they're hecka deadly. The good old fashioned toys. So, yeah, I was sad to send the other crew who may not have left, so we'll see what happens. And with that, we'll go up top with Jonesy.
Hey everybody, my name is Jonesy, and tonight I'll be playing Mortis, our living dead guy. Take a man, take a soul, slap them together.
Yes.
As far as what multiverse I would like to have gone to, I don't know. I think it would have been interesting for us to go to the Disneyverse,
Oh,
a la Kingdom Hearts or whatever. That would have been kind of interesting. Though I would end up as a villain, I know that, but I'm okay with that. So,
Yeah, it would have been Mortis the Heartless. That's interesting.
so I think that could have been interesting. on. That's the one that comes to mind. I'm sure there's others, but you didn't give us any heads up on this question. So with that, I kick it back to you.
Awesome. Our other Kevin will be here soon. He's running a little behind because of traffic and rain and Pennsylvania nonsense. But if I could pick, well, I guess it is sort of up to me what multiverses we went to. But I think I'm going to second with Doucette. I really wanted to go to Toyland, and I think it would have been interesting heading there and seeing what sort of shenanigans we could have gotten up to with this squad.
Speaking of shenanigans, we just got a gift sub from Paradox PhD, as well as a sub earlier from GM Jonesy.
Awesome. GM Jonesy's giving a hero point to Andy, so I'll make sure that gets added in. So Paradox PhD, who do you want to give a hero point to?
Because I want Resident to be able to pull my butt out of fire that I'm going to get myself stuck into because I just... I want to do something stupid because I always do, so...
That's what Andy needs, more hero points to ruin my life.
There was also another one from The Deuce.
The Deuce? Who's that for, Deuce?
Oh, God bless it. I don't know. Somebody impressive. Put it on the table. We'll see what happens.
When I could.
Logicor wants the hero point.
All right. Logic gets it. Congratulations. Use it well.
But it looks like Paradox PhD is giving one to Mortis for the Kingdom Hearts reference.
Woohoo!
So,
Are you the key blade? I'm the gatekeeper. Oh, sorry. Crossing his words.
well, now we have to go. Okay. The multiverse is forever. We're going to keep multiversing.
Like the current
yeah.
MCU.
Like the current MCU. Logicor is editing the scene. We've all forgotten our pants. It's one of those nightmares.
And the villain is depression.
Tricks on you. Gators don't wear pants.
Are you over there, Daffy Ducky?
I mean,
We would never know.
you need maneuverability when you're a gator, all right? It's just what happens.
Now I'm just picturing Gatorman in like an odd polo and nothing else.
It's your wedding, man. You tell me the attire.
Gatorman just likes to feel the wind in his hair. All right. Well, without further ado, I think we should talk about what happened last time on Freedom League Dark and the Multiverse of the Master Mage, which was everybody checked in with their loved ones back in Freedom City, and then we made our way through the archive and into a fake, sample of what this world could have been that Adrian Eldridge is trying to build. He was trying to prove his concept to you guys as you traveled into the dungeon dimension. You all wound up in various places, some better than others, as both Xavier and Derek were in jail.
Get him, Bone Daddy.
But you quickly were able to find a way to escape from his proof of concept and confront him at the zenith of his ritual to awaken the Centurion Prime, who, upon awakening, tried to punch a hole through Adrian Eldritch. The same kind of hole he's going to try to punch through the multiverse, but Gatorman jumped in the way, and we've begun fighting with the Centurion Prime. And we left off with Mortis asking Eldritch a very important question. Will he go willingly into the Soul Vault to save his own life? And unlike many of my recaps, that means I have to decide where we go now as I throw it back to the game.
Mm-hmm.
You come out with perfect cliffhanger bait, though. I mean, come on.
Right. And just trying to, I don't know. I've thought about this question almost nonstop for the last few weeks. And I don't think Eldritch is willing to go into the Soul Vault. I think he is going to see his plan through, regardless of the threat to his own life. So, Mortis, if you want to try to stuff him into the Soul Vault unwillingly, you are more than welcome to try that.
I know that won't work because that becomes down to a contest of wills, and I'm not going to beat AJ and Eldridge at a contest of wills. So, what I would like to try to do instead is just take him with me. Like, not necessarily go into the soul vault, but get from here to the crossroads.
I'm gonna do a handy dandy teleport attack.
Yes. So,
Go ahead and roll to hit him with. You can use your ghostly chains as the basis of the attack roll.
for I am the attacker.
You are the attacker. And I'm just a nerd in a cape.
I'm just channeling my best cat tonight. I made sure to dig out the cool mortar shirt she made me.
We miss you, cat.
No whammies.
No
24?
whammies, Mortis. You hit him. And I will roll a strength check to see if you can pull out of your grip before run off with it. Not a D0.
D0 sounds perfect to me.
That works.
So yeah, you grab a hold of him and you teleport him through the crossroads. Mortis, where are you guys heading? Any part of the crossroads in particular?
I was literally trying to get to just the main level of the crossroads, so that we're not at punch ground zero.
Suddenly picturing that there's like one crossroads for all of the underworld, and there's just like one street sign. Like, what's that movie with Brendan Fraser? Monkey Bone, Monkey Tail,
Monkey Bone.
Monkey Bone.
Monkey Bone.
Yeah.
Or points to all like Tartarus.
Do what? And all the different, yeah.
Love it.
But yes, that means we have shifted planes of existence, and which means I left everyone else back at Ground Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, and I'm just gonna like, you idiot.
He looks at you. He's like, "Don't you remember what happened the last time you took one of us somewhere by yourself?"
Yes, and right now you're not a fine red mist because of me.
Centurion Prime will follow me here. You've just given him access to the underworld. Eldritch will hold his action to do something to the Centurion Prime when he gets here. Sort of closes his eyes and starts spinning his hands in weird mystic circles. Bowman.
Ooh, boy. Alright, Bowman isn't sure if he can land a whole lot of destruction on this thing, but he is going to assist in any way he can, which means agilely fainting. See if we can at least line it up for another attack or something else. With an acrobatics check, as soon as I find my way through all of my tabs and windows.
Tabs, click them off.
Ooh, there's some good rolling. 33.
Pretty good rolling.
Dang.
He does not seem distracted by your cool flip, but it was a very cool flip.
As long as it was cool. I don't know. It's just round one. I can't spend all my resources right away.
You get 3 hero points and 2 luck points. I believe in you.
Oh yeah, I do. I'm still not used to Bowman having luck points. They go against my philosophy so much. Yeah, I'll try that acrobatics check again.
Try spinning. That's a cool trick.
I mean, I don't know that I can do better, but would he have to re-roll if I re-rolled with a luck point?
No, he
No,
would not have
because
to
I'm not
reroll.
Yeah.
You're not making him go again.
No, so yeah. Never mind the luck point then. I'll have to spend a hero point to attempt doing the agile feint for a second time.
Okay, I will give you your luck point back.
Try cartwheel.
Do a barrel roll.
I will do a cool barrel roll.
Bowman, no! Ba, 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 ba.
Use the boost to get through.
Disconcerting, but the same result.
It was an equally cool barrel roll. Oh, that was I gotta roll again. Just kidding. Do it again. You're the
Bowman
attacker.
is the attacker.
Yes.
You have rendered him vulnerable.
So, yeah, just a series of flips as Bowman is trying to make himself a big old distraction, and he is going with his usual strategy of shooting arrows towards the enemy's eyes, because everyone has eyes, and they're usually vulnerable, but apparently, I'm kind of picturing the, which one was it, Superman Returns, where the bullet just, like, impacts
Bounces
into his
off
eye
of his
and
eye.
just crumples.
That's like the coolest part of that movie.
It's basically that, but with an arrow.
Give me a perception check, Bowman.
32.
You notice that the Centurion Prime has one eye that is a similar color to Mortis's eye.
Oh my god. I mean, that was something we knew. I'm pretty sure we knew that.
The eye came with eyeliner.
I'd recognize it anywhere.
How does the eye have the eyeliner? It shouldn't.
Look, the power of late stage goth is more powerful than any of us.
But yeah, that is Bowman's turn.
Who are you setting him up for with your cool foot?
Oh, I've got set up like... Oh, I got set up 5. So, everybody.
The whole team.
Cool.
The whole team.
Everybody in the club's got set up. All right. Back around to Resonant now.
Yeah, at the bottom of the order. All right. Well, Alex, I need a perception check because I need to determine what magics I can sense in this area and who might have cast them. I will make my perception roll for that. It's a 25.
This area is heavily suffused with the magic of Adrian Eldridge. But you do notice there's
the one specific one that we know of, or well, he's got multiversal variants. I'm specifically looking for the anti-Eldritch if he's here.
Oh no, he's dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys killed anti-Eldritch.
Didn't think we did.
Or you captured him. You finished him off in Barovia.
Okay.
I think he might still be trapped in Barovia.
It was a while ago. I don't remember now. I thought he was still running around.
Wasn't that in the Nexus that we had captured him? Or we had faced him? After Barovia?
Probably.
It's
Okay.
been a minute.
Anyway.
Calvin's notes are better than mine.
In Barovia, we finished off with Strahd and his wives and Angela Bassett Hound.
Yeah, I thought there was a dead Eldritch in Barovia.
There was an Eldritch who was working with Van Richten, but we didn't run into him.
Yeah, that was good Eldritch from Greyhawk.
They were doing their own thing.
Yeah. Huh.
Okay. Well.
Anti-Eldritch's magic is not here.
Okay. But what else did I just detect?
You do notice there is a little hint of Sophie magic in the area.
Sophie magic, huh? Interesting. Okay.
It's like betrayal and backstabbing.
Yep. Do I need to would you like an expertise magic to determine like what magic Adrian has set up in here?
Yeah, sure.
That's a 34.
It's a lot of sort of obscuration magic designed to keep the area away from prying eyes.
Mhm.
A lot of alarm magic to make to if the Centurion Prime's chamber was to be breached, he would be alerted about it. There are some sigils of teleportation that allow him to go across different multiverses. Some scrying magic to scry across multiverses.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
then the enchantment magic to create the Centurion Prime.
Oh, that's still up and active.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Do I think I can do that? Oh, I think I'm at least gonna try. I think I'm gonna try to start nullifying that. That specific magic.
I support women's rights and women's wrongs. All right. Go ahead and give me
Checking, checking where my nullify was.
Hmm.
14. Kind of figured it was. The 32.
She was pretty good. You have accomplished 2 degrees of success on trying to unbind the magic that is holding together the Centurion Prime.
Yes.
You've also attracted the Centurion Prime's attention.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Andy's had multiple weeks to think about the weaknesses of this fight.
Yes, but not specifically because I was anticipating something else. That's why I started with what I did. Well, this is gonna be fun. I did that. I can't really do anything else because that is. Oh no, it is. It's the same one. Excellent. I'm gonna go fatigued. By pulling on the power of my diamond, I am creating 15,000 cubic feet of resident clones.
It's a lot of resonant clones.
Think I'm a
Mass
clone now.
mass mirror image.
That's so many resonant. I don't think there's enough room in this room for that many resonant clones.
Please don't put that many tokens on the board.
Do not. Put
I'm
that
not going to put that
tokens
many
in the
tokens on the board.
Okay, well, however many resident clones will fit in the area while allowing movement and some other bit in there. I am just
Whole room
trying
is
to protect my.
jam-packed with resonance.
I am just trying to protect myself as much as possible that since I have angered the Centurion Prime.
I have a 1 in 15,000 chance of hitting the right resonant.
The odds not be in your favor.
All right, Gatorman.
Well, I feel sorry for wasting the cool backflip from Bowman, but we're gonna just stay in front of Centurion and use our best Mom Lobster voice and stare him down. Hey, no, look, listen, stop it. You're a hero. I get it. You might be scared, you might be confused, but you don't wake up and start trying to kill people. You're a hero. And I'm really just gonna try and dress him down and see what happens.
I'll demoralize him. That's a neat trick.
You know, he's got a mama. He needs to learn from his mama.
It's Mama's Eldritch.
Well, don't be like your dad.
He's currently wanting to perform matricide and patricide, so you know.
And the number of the day is 33.
I'm rolling d20s, right?
Yes.
It's not so much that he is listening to the dressing down as he is suddenly overwhelmed by the amount of targets in this room. As he's sort of looking around, a crazed look in his eyes, he's trying to find out where Eldritch went. And also this dangerous lady who's now a million ladies. In terms of game mechanics, I'll say he is demoralized for a round.
I will be right back. So just don't attack me yet.
Andy, I appreciate you doing the math.
No problem.
A person is 2 to 3 cubic feet. So let's do 50 cubic feet of clones, giving me a 1 in 16 chance. The trick is to hit more than one clone at a time.
Generally, yes.
But Andy also said don't attack her until he gets back. And, it's my turn to attack him.
You're not the attacker. Just skip over Eldritch.
Centurion Prime was going to go to the crossroads, but
Yay!
See, Jonesy, I kept you out of the fire. All right, Alex, I'm back. Sorry.
welcome back. All right, the Centurion Prime is going to multi-attack 4 resonance at once,
Okay.
which with the demoralized means he'll be at a total of a -9 to hit. So now we determine if Resonant Prime is any of these targets.
Well, first he has to hit them, so.
Okay. Roll d20 plus 9. 2. Cool. 22?
Nope. Just barely, though. That one will hit.
24. All right, now I'll roll a d16. You'll be 16. Ooh, so close. All
Yep.
right. Roll d15. You'll be 15. No. Mark down. Is that 16 clones total or 16
That was
including you?
15 clones, one me.
Okay, so I'm down to 13 clones.
Yes.
One resident. Okay. So he sort of flails out savagely, grabbing whatever resonance he can get his hands on and shattering them into diamond dust. Overdrive. It'd be really cool if Kevin showed up right now. We'll come back. Mortis.
I am going to return from the crossroads, leaving Eldritch there.
To the melee of resonance.
The wall of resonance.
What do you call a group of resonance? A facet of resonance?
A mine. They called her a mine.
They called her a mine.
Question for you, Alex.
Answer.
This Adrian Eldritch, this Centurion is basically Frankenstein, right?
Basically, yeah.
Considering I'm the master mage of the crossroads, can I see which pieces and parts can I see where the basically has been stitched together?
Yeah. Especially with Resonant messing with the magic that's holding them together, and that being your sort of specialty.
I would like, because I don't have it on my sheets, I'm going to spend a hero point for it, but I would like to use necromantic energies to basically take them apart. Starting with ripping my eye back out, getting my eye back.
That's what's up. Go get him.
So yeah.
I need you to roll to hit him,
Also,
which he is vulnerable to you because of Bowman's cool bow roll.
No, it has to be a barrel roll. It can't be a bow roll.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Bow, wow, wow.
A barrow roll.
bad Alex.
Yes, bad Alex.
So cool. So I need to make an attack roll. I'm just gonna use one of my attacks because it's got the ranks already built into it.
Also, yay, Kevin's here.
Yay!
What'd I miss?
Couple bow puns.
Couple bow puns, a myriad of mass illusions of resonant.
Oh no, people are.
Eldritch is in the
places.
crossroads.
Mortis left us and came back.
Wow.
So yeah, I roll for crud. So no, doesn't work.
You just give me a hero point.
Yeah, I said the hero because I was doing a power
Something
stunning
different. Power stun.
Oh, okay.
So
There's one on the table if you want it.
Don't spend it. Get that eyeball back.
sure, I will spend the one that Deuce put out there earlier. So, and I will try again because I rolled really bad the first time. And I've rolled even worse this time.
But it's a 21, which
21.
does hit while he's vulnerable.
21.
So, I don't know how we want to do this. So,
Yeah.
Alright.
So what I'm thinking is, I'll have you roll a crossroads check. So like your power rank for your spirit, your soul vault, or whatever your highest rank power is, and I'll roll an opposed check with the magic strength that's binding him together, minus the 5 for his demoralized.
okay. So, am I rolling a skill check or a powers check?
Powers check.
Powers. Okay, so I thought. I just want to make sure I didn't mishear that. So.
Why is 2 the number of the day for me?
I think because of this Iron Legacy bullshit you're trying to inflict on us.
Wow, what a reference.
Huh? Bonus points. But I see my boy
I got a-
Gator Man did that.
I got a
season
20.
initiative.
I got a 25 on my roll.
You sure did. You yanked that eyeball right out.
Got my eye. Got my eye. Ha 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 ha.
What's the panel look like as you take your own organ back from the Centurion Prime?
So I reach out, and as I'm reaching out, through mystic magical senses, you can actually see like the Frankenstein stitching where they stitched them together. The magical bonds are like snapping and popping, and the eye rips out and flies across to Mortis, and there's a flash of like bluish whitish light, and I have 2 eyes again.
Amazing.
Claire's saying.
And my hope is that the pieces of parts are what makes him, and then that weakens him. But I don't know. It's a theory.
They don't call Alex the Dream Slayer for nothing.
Who calls me that?
Oh, sorry. Is that a secret?
Chat.
I thought they called him lighter tone.
Ooh.
I keep the lighter tone with all the organs I stole from the heroes.
Next to the hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
So yeah, I just necromantically take a parts of Centurion Prime apart and see how it reacts. And then I go into
Additional degrees of success to the Please Don't Kill a Centurion Prime challenge sequence.
and then I go insubstantial. Just to be clear.
Bowman. Eldridge is doing something out of sight since he was left at the crossroads.
I just dropped him in the underworld and said, deal with it.
Cerberus, fetch.
No. What a good boy. I miss Cerberus.
I don't know. Well, if no one's doing well, no, I guess the vulnerability helped last turn. Is anyone else planning to do like a damaging attack?
We did miss overdrive, so maybe we let overdrive
Oh yes,
go before.
actually, yeah.
Well,
Like your turn came around to do something, and you weren't here yet, Kevin. So we just
I
put you in
gave
hold.
Alex notes. I was okay. So,
Yeah, but then I forgot to include any civilians in this scene.
well, I mean, it could have been, teammates or whatever. So all right. So paint a picture for me. It's been 2 weeks and I'm a half hour late. So what's? I don't see a map, so we're Theater of the Minding, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured we'd be traveling a lot of different places.
So we're still in the dungeon dimension where we encountered Adrian and Centurion Prime last week, or last time we played. Centurion Prime has been trying to make paste out of Eldritch, to which the question was posed: do you want to go into? It's like, I will put you in the Soul Vault if you want to. Adrian said no. Mortis said, fine, you're going to the crossroads with me. They bamfed away. Bowman did his barrel roll to set him up for everybody.
It was impressive.
Yes,
Thank
I started
you.
to pull apart. I started to pull apart the magic that's holding Centurion Prime together.
Okay.
Let's see here.
And then she made 15 more of her.
Yeah, then I made clones of my illusions of myself because I got his attention. Gatorman yelled at him, and he attacked, destroyed 2 of the 15 clones. Then we skipped your turn, and Mortis came back and tried to do what he just did.
Can
And now you're all caught up.
I stunt my unsympathetic vibrations to try and give some oomph to your unraveling of the magic?
Probably.
Yeah, that works for me.
I'm here for it. Okay. So you want a hero point and some kind of powers check?
Yeah, I'll take a powers check.
Okay. All right. Can I figure out this goofy character sheet one more time? No. All right. Let me check my trusty PDF. That's always good to have on hand for the backup. No.
Yeah, probably a powers check with your speed.
Okay, I don't know if you wanted that or the unsympathetic vibrations powers check, but speed works.
Which is better for me.
Yeah, I see how it is, you son of a. All right, so
I think speed is technically worse for me. I think unsympathetic vibrations probably has lower power ranks in it.
So many speeds.
Don't matter when he rolls on that 20.
Hey,
Yeah,
Kevin
so-
came back. My dice discovered more than just the number 2.
Hey, that's a bunch of shit right there. I'm gonna call it. All right. So, ye old speed check.
In traditional fashion, the DC is 1 plus whatever Kevin rolls.
No, not -1. This thing. There we go. Well, it's not a nat 20, but it's pretty high.
It is a degree of success.
Okay.
So what happens as you start feeding the wellspring and start embiggening resonant spell?
Yeah, so as Overdrive is sort of zipping around this particular fight scene and he sees kind of the magic, he's like, hey, I think I can help vibe that. And so he sort of reaches out a hand that sort of blurs, semi-indistinct, and there's sort of this oscillation that rolls up the magic that is unstitching Centurion Prime, and it gets a little stronger.
All right, now Bowman.
Okay. Oof. I guess Bowman is going to. No, let's keep up the vulnerability because it did prove useful last round. With some agility, and then maybe next round I will try to contribute more directly. Because I'm pretty sure this guy's like immune to everything I have. Oh my goodness.
There's a 1 on every dice.
I got another 33.
Well, I'm still demoralized because Gatorman yelled at me.
That's right.
All right.
You're making your daddy just sad.
He is still vulnerable.
Is there anything else in this room, by the way, or is it just the chamber in which Centurion Prime was created?
I mean, it's that chamber, but there's alchemical reagents. There's a number of weird mystic laboratory things, bookshelves, things, anything you would expect to find in a ritual chamber of this kind.
I was just wondering if Bowman could take a maybe more scientific approach to figuring out a way to help pull this Centurion Prime apart.
I think you might be in the wrong kind of problem for a scientific solution.
Yeah.
But if you have an idea, I'm willing to listen to it. I'm willing to hear that.
I don't know. What if I just jury-rigged an arrow out of all the stuff in here?
That sounds like a solution.
If
We
it's
don't know
on
what the problem is, but
Possibly an acid or a base too.
Oh no, Bowman's got high pH arrows now.
we have chemistry puns.
Okay, I'll see if I can think of something by next turn, but for now he is vulnerable to everybody.
Beautiful. Resonant.
Resonant's going to look at Centurion Prime and basically say, I know you didn't want this. I know that Adrian put you together to basically undo everything, and we can't let you do that. I'm sorry. This is the only way to protect everything, and I am going to continue to unravel the magic. 28 this time.
28 this time.
Is that with a degree of success helping?
I'm assuming that's
Yeah.
added on to the ones that I've already done. So
Oh, okay.
So even with the demoralize, he's still suffering. The magic it's very good magic.
nope, that's okay.
And he's sort of looking, again, wild-eyed, bushy-tailed Gatorman.
Still don't think you're going to help magically, so. Alright, we're still going to keep talking to him. I'm going to look for a mirror, a silver tray, something reflective, and just try and get it right up in his own face so he has to look at his own reflection on this one. And still just dress him down. This is you. This is a hero. This is a hero falling and trying to stop everything. Wake the fuck up. And we'll continue doing the same. 27.
You don't scare me, you big alligator. Ah, you scared me, you big alligator. It's not as big of a difference. This time he's only impaired from the demoralized, but it'll still be -2 to all of his rolls, which is not nothing.
Hey, it's his turn.
And, everybody in the room is trying to undo the magic that makes him who he is. So he is going to wind up and punch reality.
Oh no, not this again.
That guy owes me $5.
Everybody make a dodge check.
Who's this poor reality guy? Why does he keep getting punched?
Dodge check.
Dodge check.
Oh, this is gonna be mark.
Looking for a 34 on your dodge check.
A 34, you say?
That's what I said.
I can't make
Oh.
up a 34.
Don't waste the hero point on the dodge check.
It's true. And do I?
I only missed
better.
about 17. That's not that bad.
I mean, that's technically a 29 because I have evasion 2, right? That's a +5.
Oh, does evasion apply here?
Yeah, evasion would apply. Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
Bowman's the only one that saves for half.
Yeah.
Freaking Bowman.
I wasn't gonna
I
make
mean-
that toughness check, whatever it is.
It's hard to pin you down when you do cool backflips. And
Yeah, I don't.
FOMO rolls.
I don't know. I feel like maybe I really should try to make the dodge save because I'm not gonna make that toughness save.
You're
Wow.
a dandy if you do.
Luck point
Only a 39. You'll be fine, overdrive.
coming at you live. Yeah. All right, let's try this again with the hero point or luck point thingy. Aha! So that's a 33.
Oh, but with evasion, you make it.
Well, that's right. And evasion and a hero point. Whew. I'm glad somebody around here knows the rules.
Yeah, right.
I hope I know the rules.
For the briefest of moments, I saw your soul start to leave your body. Mortis was excited.
Yeah, I know. When Mortis is winning.
That's how the season, so the series ends. Everybody's in the soul vault.
It's safer.
Okay, so if you made the dodge check, I need you to make a toughness check for a 27. If you failed the dodge check, I need a dodge check for a 39.
Question.
Toughness.
Christ, I can barely make the toughness of 20.
I'm in my ghost form.
You are. It still affects you.
Okay, that's I
Yeah, I'm gonna say Captain Crackerjacks over here obviously has. No, I'm not accepting a 1. Get out of here.
Overdrive
God
dies.
damn it. God damn it. This is bullshit.
28 keeps me from being incapacitated, so.
And that's better than 27. Phew.
What was full damage?
39.
39.
Overdrive, you rolled a dodge check for your second toughness check.
Oh, wait, I did? Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. Let me do the right thing.
You can keep the
Toughness.
16. Just tell me what you are.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled a 15 on the actual roll, so I mean it's still 1 better than I needed.
That's good.
Sorry, what was the DC again for half?
If you made it, it's 27. If you failed, it's 39.
Okay, I did spend a luck point, but I have failed by 3.
Okay, so you're looking at a stagger.
What? Oh, sorry, 3.
Oh, no, you failed.
Not 3
Holy
degrees.
shit.
Whoa!
Failed by
Really doesn't
1
like
degree.
Bowman anymore. That's terrible.
So 1 bruise for Bowman. That was a pretty good barrel roll, Bowman.
Nice upsell. Jeez.
Mortis got a
Mortis, you got
31.
31.
That's a reroll with the hero point.
Okay, cool. So that's a bruise and a daze. Gator Man, you
Hold
got
on,
a
stagger,
stagger,
baby. Oh yeah.
and Resonant got a stagger.
Yep. Which is better than being beyond a stagger.
As the world around you shatters like so much glass, and you all appear in the skies above Freedom City.
Oh shit.
The sky.
Huh.
Oh, great.
Tail don't fly, Colonel Dan.
You ain't got no wings, Lieutenant Dan.
Damn it.
Overdrive.
I guess I'm falling to my death. This guy's over Freedom City.
Ah!
Yeah, this bad.
Says the fastest man on this team.
I mean,
Falling's a free action. I'm sure you have time to do something else.
is there
According to
a
initiative,
skyscraper
second
close
fastest.
enough? Because I do have that wall run stuff.
Yeah, you can launch yourself towards a building with your air tornadoes to get to the ground safely.
The question is, am I close enough to grab? Gator Man doesn't fly. Bowman doesn't fly.
Grab Gator Man if you can.
All right,
I'm gonna
I'm
go
trying to
after
grab
Bowman.
Gator Man
Thanks, partner.
and get to the ground.
Awesome.
And by grab Gator Man, I mean, of course, with a speed wake.
Of course.
Ah, I don't throw up anymore. I feel better. Just dry heave. Ah.
That way my
Gator,
feet stay
Gator
firmly
Man
on the
making
side of the
hairball
building.
noises.
You need a check or something, or
No, you're okay.
okay.
You know,
Wanna
partner,
get
we're
Gator
fighting
Man
a
to the
dude who just
ground.
smashed the walls of reality, but I was more scared about falling a couple 100 feet. Weird how priorities shift, isn't it?
I mean, let's face it, we've been through shattered realities before. That's not really that scary.
Kinda, yeah.
Gravity is a universal constant that hates us.
Yeah. Yes. Why am I
9.8
playing
meters
a
per second
character with no
squared
flight?
sucks.
Damn it.
In Overdrive, when you get Gator Man to the ground, you realize that all of the people in this Freedom City are also Gator people.
Okay. I guess you're winning this round.
Hey, you're the weird one now.
Anything else, Overdrive, or do you?
I mean, getting Gator Man to the ground probably puts me too far from where all the stuff is happening.
Yeah,
Right?
that is pretty. It's pretty far
Yeah.
down. It's a couple 100 feet down.
Yeah. So, I mean, if there's large pieces of something falling, I don't want any of these Gator people to be crushed. So I guess I will, you know, try to do what I can to deflect any large falling debris.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. There's like pieces of the sky falling on people.
Oh, that's messed up.
Like, sort of, if you took the Feora and Zod panel from the end of Superman,
Oh,
that's sort of what's falling out of the sky.
oh, that's a nice touch. Going classic. I will then, since I don't know that I can stop Jonesy. No
The
way.
Overgator.
Since I don't know that I can grab pieces of falling sky, I will try to grab any gator people out from under the pieces of falling sky so that the falling sky doesn't land on anyone, because I don't know the mass and density of falling sky. So let's not
That's a good
have anybody
choice.
find out the hard way.
How much does a shattered reality weigh?
Alligamortis.
Alligamortis.
Alakazam!
Dobro. All right, Mortis, over to you.
So I would like to go over and grab Bowman so he doesn't go splat.
Appreciated.
And then as I'm flying Bowman to someplace where he can then actually, move on his own, I would like to spend my last hero point to power stunt something, Alex.
Okay.
I
here for it.
want to infuse all the arrows in Bowman's quiver with my necrotic energies, so that he can literally rot if the arrows hit, they can actually rot the spell bindings
Ooh.
that are holding Evil Centurion together.
I'm gonna let you keep your hero point because that's really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I would give you a hero point for that idea, so I'll just let you keep the one you have.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna as I'm flying him over, I'm like, this might feel a little cold and weird, but go with it.
I mean, with a segue like that, how can you go wrong?
And
The weird part fits. I see you got your eye back.
Yes,
The eyes have it.
Yes. And as a side effect, when Bowman looks over to Centurion, he can see the same stitching effect that I saw with the soul sight and the magic binds that are the different parts that made up this false Centurion.
That's so cool. All right, good job, Mortis. Eldritch is doing Eldritch things. Bowman.
So Bowman does a bow squint now that he's seeing the seams, the lines, the weak points, and he will take out a handful of well, not a handful, but like a few arrows, thread them between his fingers, line them up for a shot. And let's just go with a classic peerless shot, trying to hit these weak points. Yeah, the vulnerability would have worn off, so let's just test the waters on how well I can hit him before I start doing any maneuvers. With, when I find it, Peerless Shot. Ooh, I don't think that's going to do it because I rolled pretty low, but that's a 20 to hit.
That will not hit.
Okay, I don't want to waste Mortis's cool thing. I'm going to use a luck point. And take another shot. With that, that would be a 28.
28 will just hit.
Okay, then multi-attack will not apply here.
Right. But since this is sort of the skill challenge part, like you're using the arrows to try to help the unmaking, I'm going to have you roll a d20 plus 14 for the powers.
1d20 plus 14.
It's opposed by the magic. I got the magic in me, but not a lot of it.
Ooh.
Bowman succeeds.
All right, Bowman, that does add a degree of success to the unmaking ritual you guys are attempting. What happens?
So he takes out like 3 different arrows, just has them between his fingers, and he takes a moment, takes a breath, lines up the shot, and he lets it go, and they each hit different points where the seams sort of like cross and connect, trying to weaken them.
That's actually the threshold that he loses a little bit of steam.
Yeah.
As the bindings start to come undone and portions of him begin to start coming apart at the seams. He's going to go down in power level.
Yay! Those are my favorite phrase, Alex. That was my favorite phrase.
He's not power level 24 anymore.
He's 25.
He's just power level 20.
Yeah, but now we can't drink, so we're winning.
Is that how that works?
Underpowered.
We card him. We kick him out of reality.
Card him out of reality. No, my only
I'm sorry, it's
weakness.
after curfew. You can't be punching reality anymore.
You can't tell me what to do.
He was literally born today.
All right. Resonant, are you gonna fill the space with more resonance now?
No, we'll keep it. We'll keep it still. I mean, you can just continue doing that, and I'll be screwed anyway. No, I'm gonna heal myself. That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, yeah, I guess those resonants probably have failed their dodge check too.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that would have shattered all of them. Yep, we're gonna heal myself. So
It's like when Thanos killed all those Doctor Stranges.
I don't think anybody's within 60 feet of me. So, but I am going to do 20 plus 14 to heal myself.
Stop healing yourself.
21. So, bruise and my stagger are gone.
Yep. Do you do anything else on your turn, or do you just taking a second to breathe?
I get a second to breathe. I fly away and go to join up with Mortis and Bowman.
Awesome. Gatorman on the ground.
On the ground,
World
Gator
full
Man.
of gators.
It's live action news at 5. Your humble Gator Man speaking. Well, I'm
Actually,
down
Freedom
here.
Bayou now instead of Freedom City.
Guarantee. Well, he's up there. I'm down here. I don't remember what even numbers are, so I'm going to aim at him and crouch down and start lining up to pounce if he gets close and take the aim action.
Awesome. And you're ready in action to pounce if he gets close?
Oh no, I'm just taking the aim action. I'm still staggered, so that's all I can do.
Oh, okay. All right. Centurion Prime is going to zip over to where Resonant, Bowman, and Mortis are. And as he flies over, he will. He's going to try to multi-attack the three of you. He does have a -2 still from his demoralize.
Fireball
So he's at
formation.
-5.
Yep.
For the multi-attack.
So +7 to hit you guys. 20's not going to hit resonant.
Nope, thankfully.
Bowman. 25?
Nope.
Back. Mortis. 26.
Yes.
I need a toughness check. Mortis for a 33.
I can't do that.
You can get close.
I got 26.
That's just a bruise in a days.
No.
Ow.
So he comes swooping in, gives you a good punch. Looks at all of you, and he's going to go fatigued. And he's going to swoop down and spread the love to Overdrive and Gatorman.
That's rude.
He'll use all-out attack on these ones.
What the hell?
So he's at -4, takes him down to +8. +5 will take him to 13. 32 to hit Overdrive.
Jesus. I mean, no. I mean, yes.
I need a 33 Overdrive and a 29 to hit Gatorman.
What a
Oh, yeah.
jerk.
That'll hit.
Yeah, 33 Gatorman.
Sure.
Wow.
Hey,
look at
twins.
You two.
Twins!
For
Part of the
partners.
27 club.
Partner. Right.
Both of you get a bruise in a days.
Right. Is that? Am I remembering correctly? There was like a time when the hits weren't registering right on the
On the character,
on the character sheet. Does anyone know? I just put one on. It's been a while since I've been hit. This is a bunch of crap.
Roll your toughness again. See if
Yeah,
it has it.
that's see. That's why he's in charge. He thinks of the technical shit like that. All right. So let's see if the toughness is impacted by
It
the.
is.
Oh, okay. There it is.
So he comes swooping down, throwing punches. Overdrive.
Is he still vulnerable to us?
No.
Didn't someone? No.
Bowman used his arrows to try to do something cool instead of doing a cool flip.
But he did
And-
all out attack.
He did all out attack, so he is
all
easier to
out
hurt.
attack. Yeah.
Easier to hit, not easier to
easier
hurt.
to hit. All right. So I'm gonna do.
In Paradox,
But,
the heroes are PL 14, and I think they're 303 power points.
Somewhere around there.
Do the old Fist of Fury because that's the fast attack added in there. And that is a really shitty roll, so I'm going to spend a hero point and do that shit again.
Wait, that hits.
A 19 hits?
Yeah, you don't get a multi-attack bonus, but a 19 does hit.
Yeah. All right, give me my hero point back.
I hit.
Nope, it's my hero point now.
No! Well, on the one hand, I was like, yeah, but multi attack would help. But I'm like, at the rate he's rolling toughness saves, that's probably not going to matter. But I saved that hero point for later.
He is demoralized. Oh, no, he's not demoralized anymore because he's had a turn.
Well, he's about to fail his toughness check, so he's going to be demoralized.
He succeeds on his toughness
What a
check.
dick.
He's doing his best.
You know, if I'd have got multi attack on that, he'd have taken a bruise. But anyway, okay. That's it for me.
All right, good job, Overdrive. Mortis.
I think something cool to do. I'm not thinking of anything cool to do. Can I just blast at one of the weak spots I see? Nope.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Yeah, you can continue the challenge sequence to try to unmake him.
The old Death Star trench run. Yeah, there we go.
25 to hit.
That will hit. Go ahead and give me an opposed powers check to see how many degrees of success you gain.
Ooh.
28
Got it.
versus your 27. I beat you by 1.
Whack. Still a degree.
15 for the night. What did Alex roll? Add +1.
Yeah.
Man.
How's that feel, GM?
That hurts. That's must be how Kevin feels all the time.
Yeah. Now you know.
How does Kevin survive being Kevin?
I drink a lot.
That's your Kevin fact number 1.
That's Kevin fact number 1.
And unlike all this other crap, that was actually true.
What a mystic moment we've experienced. I never thought we'd get Kevin fact number 1.
Took us a whole season to get here, but here we are.
Just broke us having them willing break reality to get there.
Resident, will you give me a perception check when Eldritch's turn goes off?
Sure. Give me just a second to get back over to my character sheet.
You're going to get like a 41. It's fine.
35.
That's pretty good.
You phoned it in.
To get a 41, I need a 19. So,
So your average roll.
Wow.
With the 35, you notice that Sophie energy is also in this universe.
Sophie
it-
Gator.
It's almost
is it
a
Sophie Gator.
It's not Sophie Gator. It's Sophie Prime.
I don't know how I would feel about a Sophie Gator.
Okay.
Wait, Sophie
All right.
Prime?
That scares me more than Sophie Gator.
Okay.
The Sophie that went with the team that went to the other world you
Oh.
haven't heard from.
Oh,
Right.
well,
Who I think was
The
Sophie
we
Prime
haven't heard
and
from in a
Auntie
while. What
Sophie.
could possibly go wrong?
There were 2 Sophies on that team, I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Sophie's choice.
There might have
Not
been.
Sophie's choice.
Wow.
Jonesy, here's a hero
Jonesy.
point.
Yes.
There might have been. What did we do with DC Animated Universe Sophie?
Oh god, what a game we've had.
I think she got killed in the Killing Joke sequence. I don't know.
Oh
DC,
no!
DC Sophie.
But anyway, importantly, it seems that the Sophie Prime magic is leading a certain direction.
Like universe leading or
Yes, like universe leading, like she came through this dimension.
okay.
Feels like a weird coincidence that this is the universe the Centurion Prime punched you into.
Okay.
Is the information I'm trying to convey.
Right. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling that was the case. Okay.
All right, Bowman.
Bowman's feeling pretty confident about being able to hit this guy right now, so let's go with a power attack, which I'm pretty sure I have the thing for. Just double checking. Yep, I have it. Power attack, and because I gotta go with the classic at least once, we're gonna go with the boxing glove arrow.
Hey. And this is you're trying to do damage, right? You're not working on the ritual.
We could work on the ritual.
Punch him in the eye socket.
I kind of want to. Just give him one.
Take my eye away.
I don't know. I can't really tell which is more practical. Because I kind of want to just do damage.
Do some damage.
Do whatever
Okay.
sounds fun.
Alright, I'll do a cool punch. Boxing glove -5, yeah. For a 21.
That will hit since he used all out attack.
Then the damage is 35.
Ow. That's my eye socket. Ow, that's my eye socket.
How does that feel?
Feels like a bruise right in my eye socket.
That's right, Bowman. Give him the beans.
So what happens, Bowman, as you pop him a good one from far away?
So he's gone down to the ground to attack Gatorman and Overdrive. So Bowman is just sort of like perched on the edge of this roof, taking a shot with the glove. And he's calculating like wind trajectory and distance and gravity and everything. So he aims like off to the side and upwards slightly, and as he lets the arrow go, it just falls, gets caught with the wind, and then smashes into Centurion Prime.
Ow, my face. He looks up at you with a look of incredulity. Resonant.
Resonant is going to look up at Mortis and say, "The other team came through here. I can follow Sophie's signature. If we can find them, they can help. You ready for an overcharge to your abilities?"
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna feed you magic. You try to open a portal following that energy signature, and I am going to make a powers check or an expertise magic check. I am going to funnel energy into Mortis, basically an aid check to allow him to boost his teleport power to travel multiverses.
Never in all my years did I think we were going to willingly follow Sophie's trail.
Well, something's going on with it, so.
Yeah, probably. That sounds right. Go ahead and give me an expertise magic check with, you've got teamwork, I assume, or is that?
I do, so we'll add a +5 to this. Yeah, 43.
Hey, it's like what Gatorman said.
I was just a little early. That's all. Sorry.
Yeah, you were just a little early.
I was excited.
So that will give Mortis +5 bonus to his check to travel the multiverse.
Okay.
So need me
And then I will get some distance so Centurion Prime can't just multi-attack the two of us again.
Curses, you're out of fisting.
phrasing.
Are we not doing phrasing?
Yikes.
I'm just a newborn with a dream. All right, Gatorman.
Well, first we will tick some regeneration because it's been 2 rounds, so we're not staggered anymore. Crack my neck and sigh because I'll try and knock him out. I don't want to unmake him. I want him to I want to help somebody. We'll see what happens. But we'll all out in power attack because he's still a big old boy. So, Haboosh. It's a 32 with the aim action.
That'll hit. Oh dear.
35 is your DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Watching.
Another 33. I'll take my lump. What happens, Gatorman? Did you give him a good biting?
He makes a strength check.
Oh no, I don't want to do that.
You don't want to be grabbed?
I don't want to be grabbed.
Grab it.
Grab it.
Oh.
Grab it.
34 that time.
So it's 15 plus strength, right?
10 plus strength.
10 plus strength. Then he is fine. So said he is hunkered down waiting for him, and when he lands and punches Gatorman, his partner, the Gator chomps down, bites him, and grabs at him, and we will extra effort to do it again. Because hot chomp. That's not going to get him, so we'll hero point that.
No, that does hit because y'all out attacked.
Just a 20?
Yeah. He's at a 7 with his all-out attack right now, so 17.
Oh, gotcha. Because yeah, I don't get the aim for that one as well. So 35 again.
Yeah. No. 22 and 35. That is a stagger for the Centurion Prime.
And another strength check.
Strength check. King Kong ain't got shit on me. 32.
He's fine. Or he's not grappled. We bite and claw at him until he slows down a little bit.
Yeah, he looks a little distraught as the binding is beginning to wear down. The magic is starting to not be as potent as it used to be. And he looks around again, rings back, and punches reality again. Everybody give me a dodge check.
Oh, jeez.
Boo.
This time you guys need a
Boo.
30.
Oh, only a 30.
If you have evasion, that counts.
I do. Because I only have evasion 1. Didn't matter last time. It does
Oh,
this time.
come on. A 3?
Ooh.
Fuck out of here. Man.
Overdrive dies.
No, shut up. Spend a hero point, damn it.
My partner, no.
I'll spend a hero point too.
So that is a 30 with evasion 2. Wah, wah, wah.
I know it's a 40 with evasion too.
Yeah, it is a 40 with evasion too. Because you rolled a 10.
Oh, damn it. I forgot about that. I'm just a mess tonight.
36 with it because I've got.
And I'm
evasion
even
too.
sober. This is terrible.
So it looks like everybody but Gatorman.
I mean, I
If
was
you
trying
made
to
it,
chomp on him.
yeah, if you made it, I need a 25. If you failed, I need a 20, and 15 is 35.
Huh, I'll take a bruise.
Yay, I'm fine.
Omen dies.
No. I'll spend
I'm
it.
taking
dies,
another
he
bruise, it looks
dies.
like,
Same.
which is better than it would be if I hadn't made that. It's the evasion is keeping me alive, if only slightly bruised.
Same. That was the best points I spent.
I should have upped it to 2, but 1 has been working. 1 is just okay.
What's evasion?
You guys are
That's where you
evading?
don't step into the punch.
I don't. You're saying words and they don't make sense.
Alvin, we went to the same place. I'm glad you said you guys are evading. And as he punches another hole in reality, you guys all arrive in Toyland. To see that the place is not what you were expecting. The little Freedom City below you is fortified with a lot of little toy soldiers who are all aiming their little guns up in the air, seemingly ready for this.
Question.
Wait, are we in the air again?
No, you guys would be on the ground.
Oh, okay.
The people who are in the air are in the air. The people who are on the ground
A
are on the
Toy
ground.
City. Gotcha.
Is the Toy City Fisher Price Toy City or is it a Toy City a Lego Toy City? I really need to know.
It is a
Duplo.
Lego Toy City,
Okay.
It's not Duplo Toy City.
Yeah,
not
the
a
bigger.
Duplo Toy City.
That's Emerald City.
Ah.
And it is basically Lego size, so all of you are kaiju in this situation.
Well, we're not minifigs. We didn't get turned into minifigs.
Over
No.
kaiju.
Oh.
No, the way you guys traveled here was through punching
Okay.
instead of portaling.
I mean, minifig more doesn't be kind of cool.
So are we
Minifig Mortis is cool.
in the sky, like relative to like everything, like 6 feet in the air, or
I mean, your feet are on the ground, but you are much
Or we're
taller.
towering
than
over the
buildings around
Lego
you.
City.
I'll take
I
it.
mean, we can't say Lego copyright shit, but you know, you get it. Toy
Mega block.
City.
It's Mega Block.
And all the toy soldiers seem ready. And down amidst them, you do see a little toy Eldritch and a little toy Sophie.
Oh no.
Does it come with Kung Fu Grip?
Hey, little guy.
You guys found us.
Glad to see you're okay.
Okay is a strong word. Overdrive.
All right. So Centurion is here.
He is here, yes. He is
And he's
staggered. He looks like
staggered.
he's in a bad way.
It seems like a good time for like a, a fast attack punch. Yes,
Very good
baby.
time.
That's what we call the crit.
There you go.
Cha-ching.
Very good time for a Fist of Fury attack.
It's pretty good.
So it's 5 for the crit, and then how many degrees of success was that?
5 for the multi-attack.
Yeah. So that's a toughness of 38. Laugh
Did you
that
power
off,
attack too?
fuzzball. What's that?
Did you power attack as well?
I didn't call it. I'm gonna cheat. I'm not gonna cheat.
You want to spend a hero point? I'll let you
You-
retroactively power attack.
Actually, I'm gonna look. Do I have power attack? Yes, I do have power attack. I don't know. On the
Your
one
one
hand, that
session
sounds
from
really
retirement,
good.
partner.
On the other hand, you know what? Screw it. There it is. Ta-da! Yes.
Don't say that. It's bad luck.
I tempt fate. It's what I do.
43, huh? That's almost as high as the DC was when he punched Gatorman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Almost.
Well,
Oh my. Oh my.
Deep subject.
Oh my. I
43
believe the
minus
second staggered
28
is-
is a second stagger.
Dun, dun,
And you know what a
dun.
second stagger means.
What happens, Overdrive, is you incapacitate the Centurion Prime.
Wait, I
Best
just
cops
noticed that,
ever.
that Jesus is on the map with us. Oh wait, that's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It's the same thing.
Jesus Juan Kenobi.
So, yeah, this reality punching thing and like, I don't know, maybe Centurion was ready or not for Toyland, but Overdrive rolls in and at Mach 75, there's about 10,000 punches. And you know, I guess the fight's been wearing him out, and all this work to undo his magic system together, it's all just culminating in this last fusillade of fists.
Amazing. He goes down.
10,000 fists in his hair?
It rhymes.
And there are
Disturbed is
Lego
upset.
everywhere from the buildings. Is
Yes.
Collapses.
You can't stand anywhere.
All the little Lego people are screaming and running away.
That meme with the picture of the great white sort of popping up out of the water with its mouth open. Because this is an actual picture of a great white shark stepping on a Lego. Yes, it hurts.
Poor Jeff, the baby land shark.
I love Jeff. All right. And as Overdrive knocks down the Centurion Prime, I'm going to take us out of combat.
Well, there's something I want to do.
What would you like to do, Maurice?
I'm still supercharged with all of Resident's extra energy. I never got to use it. So
Oh, that's true.
I want to channel that into my necromantic energies and literally disassemble the Centurion Prime.
Excellent. You sort of break him into his component parts. And as they come apart, you do separate out the mystical artifacts that have been placed inside him.
Look at Overdrive. Put the hand up.
High five.
Yeah. Good job, partner.
A real
Come on
team
out,
effort.
Adrian. I know you're watching.
The swirly golden circle will open. He will step out and look down at his great work. And as Adrian appears here in Toyland, various runic symbols begin appearing all throughout the city below you as Sophie's magic surges up. And that's probably a good point for us to go to our quick break.
Yep.
Jonesy has a pixie stick story. We need to know this story.
That'd be a good comeback from break story, huh?
Yep.
All right. Well, we are hopping over to break. We are live.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight as we are continuing our journeys to the end of the multiverse of the Master Mage and possibly the end of the Master Mage. Before we dive back in, Jonesy has a Pixie Stick story, if it's appropriate.
Yeah, it's appropriate. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So yeah,
Caveat.
it's totally appropriate. Years ago, I was a manager or department manager at Toys R Us, and so I worked at for Christmas season. We were doing 13, 14-hour days easily, and so one Black Friday, my district manager walked in, and immediately what made a beeline straight for me and handed me 4 giant 2-foot tall pixie sticks and a Mountain Dew, and the store manager went, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm just gonna wind him up and let him go." And that was his this was like, "Yep, I'm gonna sugar bomb him and just let him go." And yeah. And and before I knew it, my 14-hour shift was over.
Jesus. As well as
Jonesy
your heart
tasted
exploded.
colors.
4 pixie sticks and a Mountain Dew. Jesus.
That's
8
actually,
foot
that's
of
actually
pixie.
why I started using the nickname Jonesy, because there was 3 different Steves at that store.
Yeah, and I'm the one with diabetes. That's whack.
We got Jonesy's secret origin right there. See that? That was
Jonesy, that's so much sugar for you.
Yes. Yes.
that's so much sugar for anybody.
I know.
I was
but-
I was
That is-
much younger at that time.
That's 8 feet of sugar.
Oh,
For you, not them.
those were the days.
I didn't eat them all at once. I mean, I spread them out through the day. So
In my
I
head
was
canon, you
hoping.
did.
I
You
was
just
hoping it was an
shotgunned them.
all-in-one situation.
Jesus.
Like you did them all, and then your pupils dilated, and then you woke up on the next day.
He teleported.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would have broke the walls of reality.
We're going
8 feet
plaid.
of sugar.
The toy counter in the back looked like Scarface's den. Just Jonesy Montana sitting back there with pixie sticks and a Mountain Dew.
It's the episode where Fry has the bottom has like enough money for 300 cups of coffee.
You want a
Gets to the
stroller?
300.
Okay, I'll get you a stroller.
Oh,
wasn't super exciting story, but it was amusing.
that was, I mean,
I mean, I like it. I'm
you
here for it.
you got swag points for like, geez, like holy hell.
Now's the time where I ask Calvin a dumb question. Do they have Toys R Us in Canada?
Yeah, we still have them.
You still have them?
They were a
Don't
Don't
have
launch
them
the
anymore.
invasion of Canada Place.
they were a licensed deal, and so when the American corporation got taken under by the stupid people, it didn't impact the international stores.
They have Toys R Us and Canada Dry. I've had enough of this.
They also
Begin the invasion.
they might still, but for a while they still had Radio Shack too after ours were gone.
What?
Yeah, but they were replaced with Circuit Cities.
But they're gone too.
Those are gone
America.
too.
Where service is state of the art.
Wow.
Oh, so I loved Circus City back when physical media was still a thing. They had a huge selection and great prices on CDs, and I was building that collection before all this streaming crap took over everything.
When you could owe things, Grandpa.
I still have them too.
Here's your tape, your 8-track.
See, right away, Jonesy, et tu Brute? Like, come on.
You knew you grew up with 8-tracks. I grew up with 8-tracks. I mean, so, don't want to hear it.
Can't
I was
a
believe
kid,
you
I
made
got
a
this-
mixtape.
It was a no. You say 8-tracks. I didn't own any music on 8-tracks, but for Christmas I got this little robot thing called a 2XL, and it ran like you fed it 8-tracks, and it was like a quiz game, and you bought like themed 8-tracks with quiz. And the robot was very sarcastic. I feel like that robot taught me who I am.
Kevin, fact number 2.
Kevin's origin story.
Kevin, this robot is like the most 80s thing I've ever seen.
I was
Yeah.
made sarcastic by an 8-track playing 80s robot. Like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, seriously.
Yeah, if you grew up with a dad bod, that's how it teaches you.
Your child will learn everything with our new robot friend. Harness the power of the 8-track.
Comparison to Teddy Ruxpin.
Yeah,
Sorry, it's a 1970s toy. My bad.
Teddy
Yeah.
Ruxpin and Talking Toby.
I always liked putting the heavy metal cassettes in the Teddy Ruxpin.
Yeah, nothing better than Teddy Ruxpin blaring out Judas Priest.
Yes. Oh my god, I feel like we went totally down a rabbit hole there. I'm sorry.
So glad we're in Toyland.
They sold these things for $80 retail in the 70s.
Yes.
Hey, we
Good
paid
lord.
hundreds of dollars for a VCR. All right? It was a different time. It was a different time.
Laserdisc players.
If you want a deuce fact, when I was little, loved Transformers. And a VCR, if you turn your head, looks just like the Autobots base. And funny enough, I had a little bumblebee that fit right in there. So I'm like, go to the
Oh.
base. Boom, and he went. I'm like, well, he's stuck. Oh, well, off I went. We found him later when someone tried to put a tape in there, and that VCR was ruined.
Paradox, it's okay. I'm a 90s kid. My sister was born in 2000, which is always sounds fake every time I say it out loud. Okay, well, now that we've taken that nostalgic trip down memory lane, we have defeated the Centurion Prime thanks to a lot of teamwork and unraveling of magic spells, and then a lot of Fists of Fury at Mach 75.
Yeah.
Adrian has arrived to have a discussion of some kind with all of you when these arcane sigils begin appearing all throughout Lego Freedom City. And you see, as you're looking around, there is looks like there are 3 of these little Lego Sophies here
Oh no.
currently powering this spell.
Limited edition.
And the magic wraps around Adrian and drags him down to his knees.
Is it all blocky?
The magic is kind of blocky.
Are we going to have a problem, Sophie?
There is a tiny voice answering you from several hundred toy feet down.
Anything but metric.
Right?
Well, what does she say, Alex? In her tiny voice.
We have to wait for the echo to get to us.
Right.
Oh, echo. No, we're not going to have a problem. But it would be helpful if you brought me to his face.
You realize if I'm holding you, you're not to do, and you are not to act upon the impulse I think you want to act on.
I have a plan.
Well, almost words were never said.
So I will reach down, pick up Sophie, and I go, tell me your plan before we get any closer, because if I don't like it, we need to figure something else out.
I don't know. I feel like you should have said that in the Christian Bale Batman voice.
What voice?
But that's not how Resonant is.
What voice?
I'm going to grant Adrian's wish.
You're going to
Lord.
depower him and him alone.
Yeah.
Do you realize what's going to happen when you do that?
Steve Kenson will never come back to the stream.
Make an omelet.
We come back. I'm going to do to him what he did to us. Make sure he can never hurt anybody again.
We're sorry, Kenson.
Sophie, you can't. You can't take away his magic. Your magic wasn't gone for good. His magic, his master mage magic.
His intention was to take it away forever. It's not my fault he didn't succeed.
It wouldn't have mattered. I've tried to have this conversation with Adrian. Energy cannot be removed. If you do somehow manage to shunt it off, move it elsewhere, the void that's left will be filled by something, and it will be worse. Think about it. If Adrian had succeeded, if he had stripped magic, myth, legend from the world, reduced all multiverses to a single existence, how much energy would that have negated? What cosmic hole would be gaping at the edges of that universe? I get it. I know your pain. I get it. But stripping him of his power, or killing him, or any other act of vengeance that you want to enact, it's going to cause a larger problem. That doesn't mean he doesn't get punished. That doesn't mean that he gets to be free or anything. But we design the prison. We design the hold. All of us. We keep him secure. Anything else invites a larger problem. And you know it.
He's just going to get out. He's just going to try it again.
Why? Why do you think that that's a problem at this moment in time? We've stopped him. We have proven that his method will not work. We have the ability to place guards, secure spells to let us know what's going on. We can work a way to keep him from being able to be free. And if somehow he does manage it, we've stopped him once. We can stop him again.
My
But
whole
you
thing
know-
is sort of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Are you stronger than then? Are you stronger than when Adrian took your magic? Or Are you the same as when you didn't have it? And everything you have and everything you are at the moment is clouded by the pain of that memory. The pain of that realization, that betrayal. We've all been through the pain of that betrayal. Some, and she'll look over at Mortis, some more physical than others.
We have we have to stop him.
We have. Now is the next piece. Now is when we decide, are we better than Adrian Eldritch?
Roll a persuasion check, President.
Sure.
I'll give you a +5 bonus for knife twisting.
Ha!
Man.
So for those at home, it was a nat 20, which ends up being a 45.
Damn, when you got it, you got it.
Mom,
Wow.
you're making sense again.
Welcome to my guilt
Resonant,
trip.
stop.
That was pretty much the role I was gonna need for her to not Sophie.
Wow.
Even
In the
Lego
line.
Fee has
But you
the
got
Sophie.
so now you have no excuses.
So to be clear, this is Sophie Prime, just in a Lego body.
Yeah,
Oh.
I figured as much.
It's a good thing Kat's not here. This would give her some trauma.
Whole time I thought it was Toy World Sophie. And just the same thing happened to her as happened to every other Sophie.
No, Toy World Adrian was good.
Yeah, he was a good
True. Alright, fair enough.
It's actually Lego 7 in this universe. But little toy Sophie looks at the spell that she's got wrapping around Adrian, looks up at you, and just rolls her eyes and says, "Fine, fine. We won't win on his terms.
We went on ours.
But if this happens again, and it will, we do it my way."
Have a little faith.
It's not a luxury I have.
Hey, if we hadn't done what we did, you'd still be part of Una, and the entirety of the multiverse would be under the control of her, and we wouldn't be here having this conversation.
Yeah, thanks for saving my life or whatever. And the universe. She waves her hand and the spell dissipates around Adrian.
Mortis,
Mm-hmm.
she's basically hoping that you'll bind Adrian to keep him from casting any of his own magic at the moment.
I can
He
do
seems
that.
very defeated.
Okay.
But Mortis, you're free to chain him up. You don't have to roll or anything. He's accepting his fate.
Put him in some ghostly shackles.
What did you see, Adrian? What pushed you down this road?
The Last Jedi. Sorry.
Too soon.
Too soon.
An end of all things. unless there was very powerful magic in play to remove the threat of the supernatural. There's a force in the universe now that cannot be stopped, short of ensuring that it can never exist.
But you know why that wouldn't work. I know you do. We had conversations about this a few times the last few times we ran into you. It had to have at least started your mind thinking that you were just dooming everything.
Perhaps.
What is it?
It is the multiverse's reset button. Something put in place by the preservers who created all of this to wipe the slate clean for their return.
Are the preservers actually, do they still exist?
If they do, they are beyond my sight, even as I am now.
Well, we know a few people who are outside of our reality.
Let's all go to Steve's house again.
Nope. Two people we can talk. I know of two people we can go talk to about that.
This time we're going to Alex's house.
You've caused a lot of damage. You've caused a lot of suffering, Adrian. And I know you did it, ill-conceived as it was, because you thought you were right. Hell, we've all made decisions that we thought were right at one point or time, and we didn't confide in our loved ones and our friends. We unilaterally made the decision. We don't have this power to go playing God. You taught Seven and I that. We have to rely on the people around us. I have to rely on the people around me. You could have come to all of us. You could have told us this threat was coming. It didn't have to go down this way. And it still doesn't have to end with you done away with. If this threat is coming, if something more dangerous than what you attempted to do is out there, we're going to need everyone to help stop it.
You didn't know this, but little Lego Sophie has laser eyes all of a sudden.
And if that's at this point, you're just going to give us your knowledge. We have to hold you. We have to put you somewhere. You can't do this again. But you can share with us what you know, who we can talk to, where we can go to gather information. And if we find that it's valuable and it helps, maybe there's a path for redemption. Maybe. Are you willing to do that? And she'll look it back at the others. Are you okay with this? Because I'm not playing God like him. We're a team. I'm not making this decision without the rest of you.
I will kill him.
Just take Lego Sophie and
Toys get no vote. Yeet. Oh, sorry.
Mortis.
Yeah.
Bowman.
As much as I would feel better about removing Adrian's power, we don't know where it would end up. And that could cause new problems we don't know about.
Overdrive.
I mean, I got this weird tingly feeling. Like I was thinking the same thing as Bowman. Like that's like improvement, right? We're good. We're doing good.
It's a good sign.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this whole, magical surgery thing. You make good points, isn't it? We're gonna need everybody.
Gatorman.
Oh yeah. I mean, he says, "Oh, there's a terrible future coming. It's going to stop everything. There's no way to stop it." And he thinks the way to stop it. He's halfway there. He just screwed up the end part. Think of a better way to stop it. He went with the first thing and went, "I'll just blow everything up." You got the right idea. You just need to, I don't know, stand behind him with a ruler or something.
That was a good plan.
Workshop it.
But I
Need to
mean,
workshop it.
yeah, I didn't save his life just to kill him now. That would be silly. You're welcome, by the way. That really hurt.
Thought for sure without Centuria, you would all be doomed.
That's another thing. And she's a lot harder and stern when she looks back at him. You're going to tell us what you did to Centuria because we have to track her down too.
I sent her somewhere.
Somewhere isn't good enough, Adrian.
Alex doesn't know where she is right now. Alex has to talk to Kat.
Fine.
Well, guess what, buddy? Your work release program starts today.
I'll start looking into how I can track down where she went. If you can convince Glimpse to speak with me.
That's actually that was actually part of my plan.
That's a season 3 problem.
I'll look back at Toy Adrian and the other Sophies. You guys have the recall portal that can get us back to the orrery, right?
It was damaged in the in our time here.
Okay, well, we can work on getting that fixed then.
Yeah, sorry we couldn't send a message.
Just glad you're all right.
Yeah.
Auntie Sophie's like, I wanted to send a message, but Prime Sophie convinced me that we needed to do our plan.
Yeah, she has a way with words.
I'm just glad you're both okay.
I mean, if we
Really,
didn't
you're
work,
glad
it was
we're both okay, Fletch?
Oh,
Yes.
Can't see it, but he's blushing underneath that mask.
Oh, we can see it. We exchange notes.
Oh,
I hadn't thought of that consequence of this team composition.
I had.
okay. So we need to repair the device to get back to the orrery, and we'll take Adrian with us. So, while that's happening, just so the team knows, Resident will get everybody together. So, my plan, I'm not really sure how much of a plan this is, but we know Glimpse exists kind of outside reality. He's a watcher. He can't really interact with the world except through the shards. And even then, he's not really supposed to. I think maybe Glimpse's dimension may be a good place to put Adrian. It's somewhere we know we can get access to through Glimpse. But it's outside of reality and can't really interact with ours.
Gonna be up to Glimpse, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, I'm fairly certain there's more than just Glimpse himself. I can't imagine he's a singular being. There's no other ones like him. But I mean, Sophie wasn't wrong. Putting Adrian anywhere runs the risk of him getting out, runs the risk of him being free. I'm hoping I've potentially convinced him that we are better suited to handling this, whatever this is, together, working towards a single goal, than him gallivanting off to do this all over again. But we need time to trust. We need time to see that he's going to be honest with us. He's going to share his knowledge, and it's not going to be false information and that leads us down rabbit holes that just pushes us all to a multiversal reset. Unless somebody has a better idea where we can put him, where he can be kept. He's still a powerful mage. There were all of those teleportation sigils in his room, and they were all multiverse. They all bounced around. It feels like he has to be outside the universe, so he can't directly interact with it for at least a little bit.
Last time we met Glimpse, he was injured.
I know. I'm not entirely certain Glimpse is the best candidate for a jailer after what Adrian did to him. But
I think, for what it's worth. All right, look, you know him better than I do, but he's still, or was, a hero. He is a person. He got off on the wrong path. I don't know putting him by himself was the right thing as much as getting the people close to him to remind him who he was and who he should be. I can get behind doing what you think is right and doing the wrong thing for the right reasons. Yeah, he screwed up, but maybe don't lock him away as much as jumpstart him back to where he was. Is it a stretch? Yeah, sure. It's tough because he screwed up big. Absolutely get it. But if you don't give him another chance, he's not going to make it right. I mean, oh, look at Sophie over there. You gotta.
Resident looks over at Sophie and kind of goes,
You're welcome. I didn't kill him.
See? Yeah. But look at me. It's what happens. And it's tough. But if he steps out of line, we'll put him back in line. Like I told you, we got this. We're going to save everybody. Now we start doing it. We stop the big dude from wherever. We stop the crazy mage. Now we got to fix some things and keep going. We're doing great.
Maybe the Nexus can give us what we need. Then the Nexus would theoretically be able to hold him. It's not his anymore. And it keeps him close.
And the people that need to talk to him right now can.
And Sala's close by, and anybody can rehabilitate him. It's probably Sala.
Yeah. That's a good point, Gator Man. Thank you.
Hey, no problem. That's what I'm here for. Told you we got this. You're just overworked. You worry too much. It's fine.
I like the idea of trapping him with Glimpse.
I saw your eyes. You're like, what the heck does that mean?
I think that's a good plan. I like that plan. Feels very Strange Supreme or whatever from What If season 2. Stuck hanging out with the Watcher.
What do you guys think?
Well, we'll have to see how Sala feels about that, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
A whole lot of variables in play.
I know.
if we don't know what condition Glimpse is in, then this would be the next best option.
Well, we've got to get back for that to happen, so I guess we should get back to working on that spell.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we damaged a few of the buildings here. I don't know if they need help putting them back together.
You see, there's a bunch of the little Lego people out, sort of like in the Lego video games, where they're just quickly rebuilding.
Hold on, I can help.
I was going to say, are any of it, because we're master mages, are we also master builders? And therefore,
I'm just saying, somebody here is an actual construction worker and engineer. I can do this and make it better. Went to genuine college for this.
Man, Gatorman went to college. He decided to eat Ethan. Rude.
Genuine you. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you become the mascot, that's when things got south.
Also, Ethan deserved it.
Ethan did not deserve it.
He stole
Gatorman was
phone.
right. Ethan was wrong.
Was it before or after Gatorman tried to eat Ethan? I don't remember.
Karma doesn't have to happen linearly.
Oh, I could suffer for preemptive karma for things I'm going to do? That's whack.
only you.
Okay.
It's like
that's
Ethan's
fair.
whole life.
What a poor little moron. I love him so much. Okay, well, you guys are able to rebuild Lego City. You're able to gather up your friends, repair the ritual that will take you back to the orrery, and you make your way back to the Nexus. Unless anybody has anything else they want to chat about before we get there.
I think I'm done for a little bit, and some other people can be the focal point.
Bowman should probably have conversations with one or two Sophies, but he will wait until they are normal human-sized.
Do
You
really
could
want
sit one on each shoulder, Bowman, and it'd be like the little angel and the devil. But
That sounds like the worst thing that could ever happen to me.
But two devils.
we're just two devils.
a devil and a demon?
Yeah.
I don't want to find out what they talked about.
Oh, just date stuff. All right. Well, you guys head on back to the Nexus. You've rescued Team A from the Toyland. You've stopped the Centurion Prime from destroying everything. What'd you guys do with the parts?
We would have collected them to bring them
Yeah,
back to
but
the
maybe not
Nexus.
keep them too close together, just in case we don't want anybody, starting to stitch itself back up. Anybody have like pocket dimensions handy? They can.
If only there's a way for me to scatter them across all the different zones of the underworld.
I know, right? I didn't want to be too obvious when I said it, but
Mortis is just like, whoop, just throwing it all over Hades' yard.
No, not all of it. Some of it went to Anubis's yard, and some of it goes to
Ella's yard.
yeah.
Love it. All those gods are like, man, I wish that pact worked both directions. All the mortals can come here, then we can never leave. It sucks. And you guys make your way back to the Nexus.
yes, return to the Nexus.
Sala seems pleasantly surprised to see Adrian is alive and surrendered. When he sees him, he'll look at all of you and say, "I'll prepare a room for our friend."
Thanks, Alan.
And there is a deeply wounded look on Adrian's face when he calls him his friend.
Look to resonate.
And how is Sala feeling? Or
He
like how can we? I don't know if I need to make like an insight check or something, but just trying to gauge his actual reaction here.
You make an inside check.
He got roommated.
He did get roommated.
Uh, 24.
There is a deep wellspring of emotions in Sala's expression. He is some part, glad that Adrian survived this. There's a lot of deep-seated hurt from all the things Adrian has done. There is joy that you guys are all seemingly alive and unharmed. Even a flash of recognition that Mortis got his eye back. But it looks like he's putting on a brave face to what he is assuming is be Adrian's jailer.
Well, we can have that conversation with him once, once things here are handled.
He does make a point to let Adrian know that the house no longer answers to him or acknowledges him as a master. The house itself seems a little cold to him. Like the air around him is a little colder than the rest of the house.
The house roommated him also. Oh, harsh. He got work colleagued.
Colleagues? Oh,
Rough.
man.
But the toy Eldritch is happy to be back. He hops down and he'll start spinning up the orrery, trying to get ready to head back to his own reality. And other people from across the multiverse will start returning to the Nexus to begin their journeys back to their home dimensions as well.
Before they do, try and get a hold of Resonant at some point while all this is spinning up.
Sports.
All right, Resonant. Look, I know a lot of shit went down, but for right now, as heavy as all this feels, we won. You can feel good about that. We can still do the rest, but we got a lot of people coming through. Make them feel like they won too. I know we still got more wins to get through, but these people did a lot for us, and I mean, we won. Look, and we have all our universes. My mom's not dead. That's a big win for me. I'm thrilled about that. Mortis has his eye back. We have a lot to really be happy about. We did it. We'll get the rest fixed, but you're allowed to feel good about this. Let's feel good about it with the people that helped us too. Yeah?
Do you think the house can give you enough to make some party food?
Not a chance, but God bless it, I'm going to try. We're going to make this a big one. So we're sending them all off happy. Got it? And you're going to eat. I won't make it spicy. I'll make it sweet. And I'm going to put an arm around her and give her the good tight hug. Not so much it hurts, but enough that you know I'm serious. There it is. I knew you had a smile in you. I'm not going to make you sing again, but we're going to be happy about this. We did good. And if everyone sees you happy about it, everyone else is going to feel happy about it too.
Okay.
That's not okay. It's a yes, you feel good. You know you did a good job. You did a great job. That's right. You didn't just do a good job. And lean over and give her a big old kiss on the forehead. Let her go and get to cooking to make everyone have a nice sending away party. And we're going to do it right. It's going to be gaudy. I mean, there's going to be streamers and candles. It's going to look like a first grade party. Multicolored hell.
The cutlery and the other things from the kitchen will come out to help you decorate.
Ah, where are my teacups at? There you are. That's right. We go full Fantasia. Even going to bring a cupcake to Eldritch.
Oh.
He needs to remember what he used to fight for, so he gets one. He doesn't get to join the party, but he gets cupcake.
I don't
Still
think
in
he wants to
timeout.
join the party. He's gonna go pout for a little while.
He can pout, but it's going to be laying there for him.
When you come to visit him, Gatorman, he'll take the cupcake and he'll sort of look at you. I really wasn't expecting you to be the heart of all of this.
Yeah, me either.
I underestimated you.
Look, I know how it feels. I get it. You were. Maybe someone else had to show you the way, but in a weird sort of way, I get what you're trying to do.
Well, when you see the others, tell them that they need to begin their investigation by meeting the rightful Lady Lunar.
Sounds fancy, but yeah, I'll pass the message along.
She knows where to begin looking for the tools to destroy this creature.
See? It's in there. Somewhere in there. There's a little hero hiding in there. You just got to bring it back out. Knew you could do it. You just had to remember that. Use that big old brain of yours and think of a better way. And then you could be the best darn master mage ever, right?
It's a long shot, but if there is a way to stop it, that's where we begin.
We fought a reincarnated ancient hero that darn near knocked the twos out of me. That was a long shot, but heck, we did it, so I'm all for long shots. But it's better than just giving up.
You all do seemingly have an annoying habit of beating the impossible odds.
Isn't it, though? But here we are. And that worked out the best for everybody and for you, too. Because here you are. Pat him on the shoulder.
He'll cheers his cupcake and he'll go off to his corner of his little cell.
Good man. Go back up to finish for everybody else.
Yeah, even the bed and like the armchair in this room are like pressed up as far against the walls as they can to get away from him.
And even the dungeon gave him the coworker. Wow.
Bowman, what are you talking to the Sophies about?
Bowman is going to attempt to talk to the Sophies separately.
I was gonna say, is he actually getting a chance to talk to them, or are they talking at him?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that'll turn out.
Bowman would like to talk to him separately. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bowman would like to get a word in edgewise. No.
No,
Also deserved.
we don't do that here.
You can talk to him for a hero point.
Oh, that's his last hero point to stay alive.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm going to need it. But he will address both of them, just saying, again, I'm glad to see both of you are safe. Could I just, if possible, get a moment with Earth Prime Sophie? This universe Sophie? I'm not sure which term you would prefer.
I think Prime Sophie or Omega Sophie or Ultimate Sophie. I think that's probably one of those.
Ultimate Sophie feels like a reboot.
Yeah, that's true. And Anti Sophie will sort of look and say, "Yeah, you could talk to, I don't know, A1 Sophie."
Not that I don't want to talk to you as well. I just wanted to talk to you both separately.
No, it's fine. I didn't want to talk to you either.
No, I see
He
you two have been
smirks
getting
at you.
along.
Well, it's so hard to get the chance to talk to somebody who's as smart as you are.
You know, I actually did meet a guy who I think is pretty smart, so I can sort of relate.
Not the purple guy again, right?
Just give him a chance.
I think I think one superhero with a bow and arrow is probably enough for the multiverse. I don't know that. I feel like we've evolved beyond that at this point.
he's just gonna, in response, say, "This stick and string is gonna outlive all of us."
Did Hawkeye teach you that?
No, I made it up myself.
Well, you kids have fun. I'll be over here scoring a cupcake from Gatorman.
Yeah, you better get to those before all the other guests do. I think that reporter guy is back somehow, and I'm sure he's gonna go through a lot of them.
Oh, poor Frank. Frank's already in his own dimension with no way of getting back here. So,
Yeah.
although he has covered wars. And Sophie Prime will look you up, Bowman. So, what's up?
Well, thanks for not killing Eldritch. I know that took a lot of restraint.
I was never going to kill him.
Well, depowering could have
Just-
been a problem on its own.
I wanted him to know how we feel. Learning that he's done that to a lot of me in the multiverse is well, it stings.
Yeah, the multiverse is a weird thing that way. There's a lot of it that feels like it's repeating, and a lot of it that feels like it's just completely different.
I mean, like you and me.
Something like that. Well, I just wanted to say I have noticed that you have changed. The Sophie I knew a year ago wouldn't have made the decision you did today.
I do appreciate that, Fudge. As crazy as it sounds, I do think it is for the best. But don't tell anybody else I said that.
Oh, no, that is entirely for me, and I'm going to remember it forever. But more importantly, I wanted you to know that it's recognized, and I just hope you see that change in yourself as well.
Upping the freedom we got has been it's been a nice change of pace. Although I gotta say, some of them have a real axe to grind against some of y'all.
No, I'm worried about the office gossip.
That Dr. Metropolis, he's a real shit talker.
Okay, well, that's just an open secret.
No, I think things have settled down a little bit since, Ray got his body back and Johnny Rocket got his powers back.
I think
And
this
Centuria let Ray down easy.
I think this Earth Centuria still has a grudge against us, and that's probably reasonable.
Oh, yeah. They took my life.
That was her decision.
Sophie might be an unreliable narrator.
Gee, do you
It's
think?
true, but
So
still.
might Centuria, to be fair.
Whoa!
That particular
$5, I'm
Centuria.
telling.
Who was also played by Cat, actually, so.
That's why we love you, little cupcake. You're drama free.
Well, I do have to catch up with Anti-Earth Sophie. I'm not sure about these naming conventions, to be honest.
We're just Sophie. You don't have to specify.
Well, I have to catch up with Sophie, so I just wanted to let you know of that.
Well, I appreciate you noticing. And by the sounds of it, we're going to have the same therapist soon.
Yeah, you should meet my guy. He's a door.
That's what Auntie Sophie said, too. Actually, she said he was adorable. but I figured she's been spending too much time with you.
No, literal door.
Oh, it's not like your mental health hinges on him or anything, right?
God. I'm so glad you grew a sense of humor.
I've always
She
been funny.
know.
Actually, the whole thing was a prank. You just didn't.
Wow.
And she'll wander off to go cause trouble somewhere else.
And as he just watches one Sophie walk away, he will go and find the other.
She's just around the corner. You know, she's been waiting to say that hinge joke since I told her about the door thing.
Yeah, I could see it in her eyes. But I am glad she's happier, at least. I think things are still going to be weird between the two of us, but
Well, she did lock you in the dungeon dimension and kill your mentor in front of you. Well, your friend's mentor. That was kind of messed up. But he's back, so I guess no harm, no foul.
I mean, there was still also contributing to that three-headed giant doom monster that almost destroyed the multiverse. I just didn't want to rub it in.
Yeah, she wouldn't have liked that.
But she has changed, and that's worth something. And speaking of change, I imagine you're going to be heading back home once the party's over.
Well, I mean, I do kind of come from a universe that's ruled by supervillains, and every hero really matters. And there's a whole power vacuum with the Praetrix now, so I should probably head back there at least to help out. But I'd like to keep a door open to come back.
I wouldn't say no to that. Your world does need you, though. And as much as I would like to have more time with you, Sophie, my world here needs me too. And with everything that's been going on with the job, I haven't really been spending as much time with Jason as I should have been. And to be honest, I think your face makes him uncomfortable.
So that's it?
I don't want it to be so final. Like I said, I would love to have that door open, but I don't think we can be what we both might have wanted.
Sort of sucks on her lip. Well, that's not how I thought this conversation was going to go, but I respect your decision. Long distance is hard.
Yeah, I already tried the long distance to another dimension thing, and it wasn't great. But that doesn't mean I don't ever want to see you again.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you're right. I think maybe we're trying to be somebody else for each other. And that somebody else is still around for you. And might be being better now. So I think you should talk to her about that.
I'm sure there's a conversation to be had there, but I'm trying not to fall on old habits too much.
Just blonde quadruplets, right?
Well, you know, I'm only human. No, I'm sure we'll figure out whatever we are, but it can't be it just can't be that again. Unfortunately, with either Sophie.
Well, then I suggest we enjoy the party tonight, and we'll make time to help each other out as the multiverse gets under attack again.
Oh, we're absolutely enjoying this party. And anytime you need an arrow put in something, you know where to find me.
And she'll wander away with sad Hulk music playing.
Old sad Hulk music.
And Bowman will just stand there, looking in the direction that one Sophie went, and the direction the other Sophie went, and just sigh and let that pass, and then go and join the festivities. And, you know what? He's gonna, you know what? He's not gonna join right now, because he's gonna head out. And he's gonna go pick up Jason. And Jason can come hang out at the cool party. Because he really wants Jason to meet Damian. Just to see what'll happen.
What's a party without a sword fight?
Dinner and a show.
What, a sword to a bow fight?
I understand your father sucks at fighting ninjas. He has to have the Supergirl fight them for him all the time.
Oh my god.
How do you know I am the blood of the demon?
I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy this my sidekick and beat up your sidekick fight.
Wow.
Jesus, you little edge
The
lord. How
one
did you just-
time, the one time Bowman brings Jason to a party, he has to fight for his life against Damian Wayne.
He's just standing there with Terry. No, they won't kill each other, I'm sure.
I don't think your sidekick will kill my sidekick, but
Well, I mean, obviously Jason's going to be the winner in this fight. I'm just saying he's not going to kill your friend here.
no, Damian probably wouldn't kill somebody in front of everybody on purpose.
No, without a really good cause.
And I'm not worried about that happening at all.
Jason's not like really salty or mouthy, is he?
No, he is to me.
Because like one time we have a friend named Jason who got killed by a crowbar and brought back to life, right? And like Damian took a crowbar to his house and beat him up when he came back.
Wow.
Just to prove he was the best Robin. Like he's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
My bet's still on Bolt. Although, that sounds like a whole story I would love to hear later.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, Fletch will maybe intervene. No, I guess not maybe. He will intervene if it seems like a terrible thing, but he's betting on his boy to win that fight, which will inevitably happen when the two of them are in the same room together.
Well, yeah, this is a Bolt. This is a Freedom League comic book. The Freedom League team gets to win.
Yeah.
Mortis, Overdrive, is there anything you're checking in?
I mean, it's kind of watching Bowman sort of patching things up and reflecting on Resonant, momming the moment, and just probably wondering how Tracy's doing right now. And there's that.
You do get a
whole-
text that says, if you need me, I'm just a text away.
Really? We get service here? Oh.
In the Nexus, you get service, yeah.
Oh. Forgot that. Yeah. And I guess probably, now that the universe is not going to implode, at least for the next 10 minutes, think about that whole weird kid, not our kid, running around in Freedom City, and should probably make some time to, check with him and make sure Tracy's doing okay with the whole speed training thing. And yeah, so he's just sort of, he's like, it's probably good Centurion's not here. I don't know if I could handle that glare while I'm busy being maudlin. It's not good. So and he'll look to make sure nobody's noticing that he's sort of, instead of just being impulsive, he's having like a moment. Let's make sure
It's so
nobody
easy
sees
to
that.
brood when Centuria is not here to judge you.
I know, right?
Mortis, any thoughts?
Mortis will actually jump over back home and gather up Nick, bring Nick back to the party because Mortis doesn't want to be impolite, but Mortis also doesn't want to be. What's Nick? There.
Awesome. Yeah, he is beside himself with joy when he sees that you've been made whole and you've survived this fight against the end of the multiverse. And he will very happily listen to your telling of the tale of what happened.
Just getting everyone up to speed and just blah blah blah. I'll make send a text or whatever and check in to see how Gatekeeper's recovering and feeling and all that stuff. So
yeah, he'll text you back, say, "I'm never going to the beach again, but I'm healing up okay."
Valid.
Glad we were able to get you into the dungeon dimension, and it sounds like we won, so that's good news.
And I will take a selfie with Nick and send him a picture.
Lots of exclamation points and happy emojis. And he does ask, "When's your bachelor party?" And who's throwing it for you?
I have no idea.
Do you want me to throw it for you? Because I know a lot of cool dimensions we can go to.
I think I'd like to stay at home for a bit.
Yeah. Just closer to the wedding.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. I definitely need to see how the team's doing and where everyone's at. And there's still a lot to, it's over, but it's not done, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Like, that makes sense. Just so you know, I do know where the Leather Daddy universe is.
That's the thing. Noted.
Just in case you're interested. Winky face. It's been 1996 for the last 50 years. Resonant, anything you get caught up in before we all come together for dinner and the party?
No, I think she's gonna try to basically. She's just gonna try to find a place where she can kind of come down from everything, because honestly, she wasn't entirely certain everything she said was going to work. So there was a lot of that. And now it just all those emotions need to kind of chill for a bit. She will text Sam and let them know that she's back and that things are handled for now. So, she'll be back probably later to the house just to try to catch her bearings for a few days.
Yeah, Sam will text you back. Glad the universe didn't end. Take all the time you need. I've got things under control. And Gary has things under control.
Still have to meet Gary.
Yeah, we'll see. I didn't tell him that you're a multiverse saving superhero or anything, but he does think that you're sort of aloof. So if you do meet him, be mysterious.
Okay. Yeah, that's what Resonant is going to do.
Awesome. And after some time, you guys are all able to come together. And let's just give a little signing off vignette from everybody as we go into the end of Freedom Be Dark and the Multiverse of the Master Mage. So, Gatorman, anything you'd like to add or share?
He is poignantly happy, whether forced or genuine, he doesn't really bother to say, but he will be as bright and happy with everyone coming through. The spread is reflects that. It's very colorful. The cupcakes are themed. One has red icing with a white fondant half circle and a little needle at the end. One has black icing with a little white mask on it. There's a different cupcake. It's got clear sugar crystals, one blue, yellow, black, and even one's got a little chocolate bow with a green spun sugar little arrow on it, and another one that's blue and gold, and even one little green strip with like little candy eyes. So there's cupcakes to match everybody, but he is making sure to hug, thank, every single person's coming through, makes them feel like $100. And even as the rest of the team comes through, everyone's greeted with a hug, whether they want it or not, or expect it or not, doesn't matter. They're getting grabbed, and is just being a whirlwind of we've done good, and making sure everyone knows. By we, I mean the team and every single person that's helped us and every single person here. It's not a it's everybody here did great. So they're all making sure they're feeling that before they go.
Awesome. Resident?
Not a whole lot from Resonant. She's basically, she makes she does go around to everybody, tells them they did a good job. She's very thankful that they, that we all made it through this without without a problem on our end. And she tells Mortis she's looking forward to the wedding. Congratulate. She really didn't feel like she's gotten to really help and congratulate and be there for them since all of this started happening, when they kind of announced that they were doing that. And generally just kind of going around and trying to be a little bit carefree for the evening. Doesn't work super well, but she gives it an honest go.
Bowman?
Bowman will he will help deal with any injuries Jason may have gotten in that sidekick fight. Congratulate him for winning. And he will.
I didn't think he was gonna pull out an actual sword. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that was. I mean, you're gonna have to get used to fighting ninjas at some point. So I was thinking, maybe one that's your height.
I don't know. I feel like Cassian could probably just fight all my ninjas like Centuria fights all your ninjas.
That's a viable strategy.
I always thought the ninja thing was just like something you were playing up.
I mean, you fight one ninja, you fought them all.
That's because they were all blonde clones, Bowman.
The Anti-Ninja Defamation League will be in touch.
No, they won't be in touch. You'll never see them coming.
Thank you, everyone. But yeah, he will just, he'll mingle. This might be the most, I don't want to say like happy or jovial, but just the least grim that Bowman's been inside the bow costume. He's loosening up. There's a bit of his younger self there. And I guess since he sees Resonant is trying to do the same thing, he will try to at least be awkward with her in support. I don't know, he might just quip like, we saved the multiverse, but this feels a bit harder.
Always. Downtime is weird.
Yeah, it's just still feels weird to relax sometimes. Letting go of that tension, like pulling a string back.
Yeah, no, I get it.
My metaphors are limited, so. But, I'm glad we made it out of there, and I'm glad you convinced Sophie not to go through with her whole plan.
It just feels like removing pieces. I can't. Nature doesn't like a vacuum. It'll fill it. And good or bad, we don't know what would have come next. So.
Well, I know I wouldn't have thought of that, not without you saying it first. So, this team wouldn't be where it is without you, and I know I wouldn't be.
Oh. Thanks. I appreciate it.
And you'll just give her a nod before heading back into the group.
Mortis, any finishing thoughts?
Yeah. So we're Mortis will go around and just making chit chat with everyone, snapping pictures and stuff, and then we'll find a moment to go over to Overdrive. So, no Tracy?
I should probably see. I mean, she's not real happy about having the power, so I don't know how she would feel about going to a superhero party. I should probably go ask her, though. This is kind of a big, momentous... I'll be back. I guess
As you go to race out the front door, you see Tracy's standing at the front door, thinking about knocking.
Hey, I was just going to find you. So, I don't know if you saw it on your end of the multiverse, but we kind of put things to right again. And I know you're not super happy about the powers and all, but if you want to like to mingle, I'd love to introduce you to the team.
Yeah, of course. Actually, I wanted to talk to you about that. Since I have these powers, I was kind of thinking maybe I could help you with the thing.
Yeah, I don't want to push. You kind of were not sure if you were cool with the powers. I didn't want to sort of drag you into a life you may not have wanted, but if you want, yeah, I'd love to have you around. I'd love to have you be part of what I do.
Recently, I saw an interview with Hero and Farrellberg, who said, if bad things happen and you have the ability to stop them and you don't, then that's on you, or something like that. Calvin will correct me if I got that wrong.
Close enough.
Oh,
And,
there's some truth to that. Well, come on in. Let me introduce you around.
should I
Has she
put
come
on
up
my
with?
costume?
I mean, that's kind of up to you. I mean, these people know who I am, so by default, they probably know who you are. But if you're more comfortable in your costume persona, that's cool too. Or you could put it on and leave the mask down, whatever works. What do you feel like?
Kind of want to put on my costume.
Go for it. It won't take long.
She holds up a ring and it shoots out her costume.
Oh, nice
She
touch.
gets dressed very quickly in a suit that is similar to yours, but the colors are opposite. So mostly white with red accents instead of red
Okay.
with white accents.
Okay.
I haven't really thought of a name yet. Everything sounds a little derivative, so I was trying to think of something. But
Yeah, it'll come in time when you're ready. Again, it's shut up, Deuce. It's again, it's debut when you're ready. It's not like you're being pushed out, but come on. Yeah, that's right. You're all too slow. So yeah, this conversation is like, it's like, what are the chipmunks doing over there? I don't understand.
they're speaking in fast forward ease. And yeah, she'll come and join you at the party, wearing her costume with the cowl down.
Okay. Yeah, I'll sort of proudly introduce her to everybody formally. I mean, like I said, they kind of know who she is, but this, you know, try and support again, not talk over her, like just kind of try to get her to open up to the rest of the group, but at the same time, not pressure her.
Yeah, we will come up with a superhero name at some point, I'm sure, between this season and next season.
She does
Yeah.
get the easy greeting from the Gator Man of, it's my partner's wife. Come here, come here. Skin tight bodysuit, bold choice. I like it.
It feels aerodynamic.
That's what he says. I don't believe him. I think he just likes the way the wind feels, if you know what I mean.
That's why he leaves his hair out.
Yeah, I bet you have all the stories. This will be great.
Maybe this isn't a good idea.
Oh, it's the best idea, partner.
Let me introduce you to Nick.
And yeah, as you guys enjoy the party and sort of start winding down, the camera will pan out to a number of different locations. Somewhere far off in the terminus, you can see that the combined body of Omega and Dormammu and Tarvon is readying a force of annihilists to come out into the Prime Universe and begin shuffling
Rude.
things into the Doom Coil.
Rude.
There is an image of Lady Lunar sat atop her throne, receiving bad news about an ongoing insurgency on Farside City that she's been having to deal with. And at the far end of the galaxy, there is a planet sitting in quiet isolation until this void comes upon the horizon and begins sucking it and everything around it into oblivion. And yeah, at the heart of it all, Adrian Eldridge sits in his prison, his mind looking out at all of the threats that remain and trying to formulate some kind of plan to help you all deal with Collapsar, the Devourer, and the potential end of everything. And that is season 2 of Nether War.
We made it.
Wow.
We did it.
Let's
I
do
wanna
it
say-
again.
Let's do it again.
Let's work from the top.
It's just a jump to the left.
Oh no.
Isn't it always? So yeah, the I want to give a chance to throw it over to my players, say anything they want to say as we close out. And then I'll go over announcements and stuff. And we'll sort of talk about what happens next. So thank you, everybody who's been hanging out with us here tonight. I really appreciate everybody going on this journey with us and my players for trusting me with a lot of multiversal shenanigans and just all sorts of things. And I'll pass it over to Andy.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I don't have a whole lot to add, but thank you for sticking it out through the many episodes that have been the this iteration of season 2 of our Freedom League Dark stream. It's been a long time coming to get to this point, and sorry we couldn't end it with Kat here, but we got to an ending, and we'll find her and bring her back for next season whenever we get that started up again. So
that was the other thing. That was the other scene in the montage was Centuria floating in the void, dark and alone, hoping that her friends are coming to see her.
Wow, you couldn't let it end on a happy note.
Yeah, you really couldn't have just left that alone, and you could, and you had to stick her alone.
She's
We
sitting
just
on a
ate a
park
planet.
bench.
What do you mean end on a happy note?
Centuria's sitting on a park bench in Oregon eating a hot dog. She's having a great time. She's playing with dogs. It's wonderful.
Well, on that note, Calvin, go ahead.
Wow. Yeah, it's always been like a highlight of my week whenever I get to hang out and play this goofy archer guy who doesn't know how to deal with relationships but loves to shoot arrows. Oh my gosh. I don't know when we're gonna come back to this, but I already miss it. I don't know. I'm gonna not get emotional on camera, but yeah, no, I just really enjoyed this game and hanging out in this group and just playing this character with this team is always a highlight again of my week. And we'll see what happens next time. I really would like to know what Adrian meant by rightful Lady Lunar, because there's a certain somebody out there who's gonna feel very insulted if it's the wrong answer.
Wins! Wind power!
Really? No, I wasn't thinking that at all when that came up. Not at all.
Well, that little tidbit's in Gator Man's pocket for next season. Right now, you just got to be happy. Suck it.
Oh my gosh. Alara meeting Gator Man would be... Oh, wow.
Wait, the Flynn gets a hold of Gator Man.
Ooh. There's a lot that could happen there, so definitely stick around the USB space for whatever comes next. We still got City of Destiny going on. We've got some one-shots and stuff coming up, so yeah. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff happening here. In addition, if you are on YouTube, please check out the Flipping with Dice channel, where we have weekly tabletop RPG podcasting. We've talked to a bunch of cool game designers in the last few weeks, and I know we've been off a couple of weeks, but there's some really cool episodes, so go ahead and check those out. As well as, I wanted to shout out Masks and Mayhem, because I was on there a couple of weeks ago, playing a character where I did use the Alara voice, because she was pretty much a villain in the Redacted Rangers, which is sort of the Mask and Mayhem version of the Suicide Squad.
Oh wait, some kind of Suicide Squad?
Some kind of, yes.
But legally distinct.
Very much. But yeah, it was a fun little one-shot, so yeah, definitely check that out. And with that, I will pass it. I'll pass it up to Jonesy.
Thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. Yeah, it's always awesome to play with these folks. I have so much fun. I love Mortis so much. Other than that, if you like the stuff that we run and the stuff that we're playing, a lot of it's by our friends over at Green Mountain Publishing, who's throwing a bunch of birthday bash sales throughout the year. So lots of cool stuff on sale over there if you want to pick up some new games. And with that, I'll kick it over to Kevin.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. I mean, it took us a while to get to our final episode, but I feel like we're doing a better job than Kiss on their 25-year farewell tour, right? No, just kidding. Sorry, Gina Paul, I just had to throw that out there. No, it's been a very interesting ride. I love the game. I love the squad that we have now. Although, part of me looks back, is it 6 years now that Speedy and Spooky under Alex's guidance under a different venue before, the pre-USP, and things got started. Yeah, so it's been what a long, strange trip it's been. But we've
Yeah.
had a lot of fun over the years, and
I had a Facebook memory about that the other day.
oh yeah,
Of all of us on Geek Unleashed with the Heroes Incorporated. I think it was episode 2.
wow, it's going back a ways. But yeah, so I love where we started. I love where we're going. And we'll say ending. It's just a pause for season 3. Comes right back around before you know it. Um, so with that semi-maudlin statement, I will, Lord have mercy, kick it on down to Gator Man.
Because there ain't no party like a Gator Man party. That's right. I'm so glad you're all here for this. It was great. It was a good ending, and I'm refusing to let it end on a sour or a maudlin note because that's not what Gator Man does. But I appreciate everyone who's here, those watching us live. Thanks for joining us, making it a little more interesting. As always, leave a comment, hit the like thing, just make more people watch us too, so we can share the good times and have them. But glad I'm here for it. Going to miss the break, but absence does make the heart grow fonder. And since we'll be taking a short break, it's
We've
time
had
to put
enough
out our
Kevin
Kevin
facts.
fact for the day, for the series, for the season ending. We went with the big one with Kevin fact number 8. Kevin, a notoriously bad loser, kicked a chair out from another contestant while playing a game of musical chairs, and that person never recovered. His name was Stephen Hawking. Harsh truths.
Oh,
Damn.
Kevin just does not like to lose, and yeah, that's 8, everybody. So tune in when we come back and they come back.
Wait. Can we have 8.5?
Oh,
Because it wasn't on purpose, but there's a girl in my kindergarten class, and we were traipsing around doing some stupid kindergarten thing, and I stepped on the back of her foot by accident, and she yelled, and we both got in trouble. And by God, if she doesn't bring that up every time, like, it's been like 40 some years, like, get over it. But no. I scarred her for life, apparently. Her
Wow.
and Stephen Hawking.
harsh truths and Kevin facts. We're glad to hear for it. And all right, Alex, make it impressive. Take us away.
You're a monster code. Yeah. So Paradox says it's gonna be 1 week break. No, unfortunately, we will be taking a little bit longer of a break with this particular crew. We want our friend Kat to come back, and Kat is currently making a human, so she'll be back soon. But I don't want to do Guardians of Haven season 2 and without her, because Alara and Ursa are sort of central to the story that we're going to be telling there. So in the meantime, we'll have City of Destiny on for Tuesdays, and we'll be doing some Wednesday one-shots for the next little while. We got to get those scheduled, so I don't know exactly when those are going to start happening. I think probably in June, but we need to get them on the schedule. We need to get things spun up. But there's a lot of games and a lot of stories that we've been waiting to do sequels to, or mini series of, sort of like Calvin's Lancer game that a lot of people keep asking for. And yeah, we'll be doing a lot of that stuff for the foreseeable little while. I'll still be on Tuesday night, but I will be off for a little while. Other than that, trying to get some projects finished, trying to get some things written before the summertime. We've got Origins coming up, so if you can make it down to Origins, it's a great time. We have a lot of fun games planned. Jonesy and I will both be at Gen Con as well. So if you are an indie person, you head to Gen Con every year. We will be there running. I'll be running some Mutants Masterminds. Jonesy, are you running events, or are you just running the events?
I am going to be running Cthulhu Awakens,
Nice.
and I'm also going to be working with a bunch of the other GMs that we have from Green Lantern. So I'll be running like 40 something events. So Fantasy Age, Modern Age, The Expanse, 5th season, like also all kinds of cool stuff. So
Nice. Yeah, once I do get some things written, I do have some fun ideas for little mini series or one shots or 1.2 shots, 1.5 shots, whatever. But truth is, I just need to do some catch up. So I'll be doing some more stuff on the back end. So you'll be seeing a little bit less of me, but I think that'll be for the better for everybody. Yeah. Once things get squared away, I'll see you all, but I don't think I have anything else other than make sure you take some time to play a game for yourself, be good people, and Calvin, I will have you take us out of here.
All right. Well, good night, everybody.
Season
Awkward
ending,
Calvin
awkward Calvin
Wade.
Wade.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.